A Way Out is an action-adventure game released in 2018 for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. It's a unique game in which it has no single-player gameplay and must always be played in co-op, either online or offline, and it's also always split-screen. I got it because I've been looking for co-op games to play online with my friends, and this one was recommended when I looked that up. You take control of one of the main characters, Vincent or Leo. Both are inmates at a prison, and events make them cross paths leading to them making a plan to escape. The gameplay is very diverse, but always revolves around working together. It starts out mostly as a stealth game, which is to be expected when you're trying to escape from prison, and it gets some more action as you go. Both of the protagonists are polar opposites but have the same goal in mind. A criminal mastermind named Harvey screwed both of them over, landing them in prison, and they want revenge. They have their own way of taking care of business, Leo being more aggressive and impulsive, while Vincent tries to keep the peace as much as possible. They interact with the same people and things, but with very different reactions. Leo is more likely to threaten someone for information, whereas Vincent politely persuades them, aka blackmails. Despite the intense sequences with a lot of action, there are occasional breather levels. These consist of the two exploring their surroundings to find a way to progress, but without worrying too much about being found and taken down. In these areas, you can do very mundane things, such as washing dishes or throwing chickens at an elderly couple's ranch. Vincent and Leo also interact with these environments uniquely. For example, Leo will lift up a barbecue grill lid, grab a hot dog, and take a bite out of it, while Vincent will lift the lid and simply inhale the scent. Leo makes prank phone calls when they come across a phone. Vincent tries calling his estranged wife before hanging up out of anxiety. Leo will also accidentally take a helicopter for a short joyride while Vincent knows better than to mess with it. A lot of interactions between the two of them lead to very funny scenes. There are a lot of activities to do together, like playing Connect 4, an old arcade game, bouncing on wheelchairs, and more ridiculous stunts. This was one of my favorite aspects. It made me laugh a lot. It also gave them a great way to bond and remember how they interact together. The game gets a lot more serious towards the end and will have you fighting off enemies. Since they're not super soldiers trained to fight a zombie outbreak, you have to be very careful about not being shot and killed. They do take down quite a number of officers and guerrillas with just a gun in their fists, though. The story is serious but has a lot of lighthearted moments. When they escape the prison, it seems like it'll all be uphill from there, but the situation escalates the further they go. Their friendship grows over the course of the game, and their backgrounds are slowly revealed. They had a lot of chemistry the more they got to know each other, and it felt like they had a brotherly bond. When certain events happen, it hits you that much harder in the gut. As you can probably guess, based on it being wanted fugitives on the run, everything becomes very serious and depressing. There are 2 endings, and each one is very sad. Over the course of the game, it was hard to watch their plans fall apart with every new idea they came up with, but the story was very emotional and powerful. The split-screen co-op was really cool because we could always see what the other was doing. That made it easy to track each other down and see how conversations with NPCs turned out. There is a part at the end where the split screen didn't make much sense. You'll either have to make a decision together or be like, bruh. The graphics are really good, and the characters have very realistic expressions for the most part. The island you go to in Mexico is gorgeous, and I'm thinking about moving there. I heard there's a mansion with a nice pool somewhere in there. All in all, I really wasn't expecting the game to be this good. I thought it would be simple and had no real story, but it hit me hard. Grand Theft Auto wishes it could be this good. It's very fun to play with a friend, and it's not super difficult as long as you can work together. I would very much recommend it. It has a lot of charm and emotion, and you will definitely get the feels. Please kill me. Thank you for watching the video. Leave a like if you liked it, subscribe if you want to see more content, comment how I always mess these up. Thank you to my Patreon for patroning me. It helps me out a lot. You guys mean a lot to me. I don't want to start over. Sorry I haven't been uploading or doing much lately. I've been having the kind of I guess, no drive or whatever. Just kind of what am I? Where am I? What is existence? Anyway, So hopefully I'll be able to upload more stuff. Check out my Redbubble and my Patreon that I already mentioned before, and thank you for watching.